First at 4, what did the storm look like at your house? We're live here in Dearborn Heights with massive storm damage. We'll show you live here in just a second.
And fortunately, the rough weather is out of the area. We do have one downpour we're going to talk about, but then we have also cooler air coming in. We need to talk about that as well. All of that straight ahead.
We also have a verdict in the bitter battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We are going to talk about the jury's decision and who the jury apparently believed. It's all next, first at 4.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon, I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, severe weather blew into Wayne County fast and furious this afternoon. You can see the rain was pouring. The high winds were just whipping flags like this all throughout Detroit's east side. Now moving to the city's west side. Our cameras were in the area of Arcadia and Archdale. You can see a tree uprooted right out of the ground. Down the road, you can see the aftermath of a tree crashing onto a home. Crews are in the area working to clean up that mess. We're also hearing about more damage. Let's go over to Sean Lay. He is live in Dearborn Heights. What's the scene over there, Sean?
Let's get everyone a live look at the scene here. This is Lockdale and Ann Arbor Trail. Look at this tree that just came up out of the sidewalk and the egress here. It went that way. Here's the home over here where it could have hit. Thank goodness that tree went this way. If I show you all the way around the tree, it came within the house across the street, I'd say about 3 or 4 feet. So very, very fortunate here that this tree did not come down. We've been up and down all the streets here in this area. We're going to show you this tree and also talk about the hardest hit areas here. Give me 1 second because we just got an update from the emergency management authorities here in Dearborn Heights. The hardest hit area here is Warren to Joy, Telegraph to Inkster, all in Dearborn Heights. They had a meeting about this just after the storm cleared. It's straight line winds, so we'll get Paul's expert take on this. No tornado, but straight line winds because everything seems to be blown to the east. As we go up and down the streets, big time branches down everywhere you go. The first order of business for the city is to clear the street so people can get through. We did see some power crews starting to come into the area. Dearborn Heights right now does not know how many people are without power. Karen, at 5 o'clock, we talked to a family a block away from here. It looks like the trees exploded in her yard, and we're going to have their story next. But no injuries here, but a lot of damage, as you can see, with this one massive tree here. But it's like this all over the place here in Dearborn Heights.
I was going to say, Sean, it's crazy the way that storm came in. It just was so fast. We'll check back in with you a little bit later. I know you're gathering more video and information. We'll see you tonight at 5. Now, that stormy weather, as we said, it really moved in quick. We also got drenched in downtown Detroit. I want you to take a look at the time lapse of the storm clouds moving in, and then the rain comes, and it just blasts our tower cam. Look at that. Meteorologist Paul Gross said it was coming. You were right, Paul. The storms did not, though, stick around long. Unfortunately, my timing was bad. I was on Lafayette Boulevard for that little drenching, so it hit me. It got me.
Yeah, it got a lot of people, and we'll show you coming up in about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to put it in motion and show you that what we call a bow echo coming right through Wayne County. But right now, mostly light rain across the area. We are watching this right here. That is an area of downpours. Now, keep in mind, I have lightning tracker turned on. There is no lightning with this thing here. You can see right here, right in the Algonac area, right between Algonac and Marine City. And the other thing, again, I just want to emphasize that that is the only area where we have anything that would even be considered significant in the area. We just have some light showers. Now, down farther to the south, we actually have some rough weather. Even we have a watcher. That's the area in pink. This is a line of severe storms. But again, all of it to our south, nothing to worry about. Look at our downtown sky cam. We show you these flags all the time. You can see the damage here to the roof of the building from the wind. Temperatures right now in the 70s in most areas, but look at that, 50s to the north with dew points dropping. We'll talk about the cool down coming up in just a few minutes, but if you're going to the Tiger game, just a small chance for a shower, Karen.
Appreciate it, Paul. Breaking news, verdict in the most notorious celebrity trial of the year. Actor Johnny Depp sued his ex-wife Amber Heard for defamation. She countersued. So first, jurors did decide Heard did defame her husband through a series of comments she wrote in an op-ed for the Washington Post. They awarded Depp $15 million. He was seeking $50 million. But the jury did find in Heard's favor on just one of her claims, awarding her $2 million. Now, while the verdicts are mixed, Depp could be considered the winner in the trial. Jurors apparently did not believe Heard's vivid claims of abuse. Johnny Depp was not in the courtroom, monitoring the events, though, from England, where he's touring with a band. We'll have much more to come as we sort through the decision and also get reaction for you. Here at home, Oak Park police investigating a shooting near a pawn shop. It happened this afternoon on Greenfield between 8 and 9 Mile roads. You can see a heavy presence of police near an SUV that has several bullet holes in the windows. Police haven't confirmed if anyone's injured or dead. We've got a crew at the scene gathering the latest, and we'll have a live report when you join us tonight at 5. We've also been following an apparent kidnapping case, and this is out of St. Clair County. The sheriff's office confirming to Local 4 the victim and the suspect have been found in a hotel somewhere in Ohio. Deputies say this woman was taken against her will by her estranged partner from a home in East China Township. Investigators say things got violent when 52-year-old Gabriel Wagner showed up, assaulted another man, and then assaulted and kidnapped Carol Durand. Right now, we're told Ohio police are outside a hotel room trying to negotiate a peaceful ending. This is a breaking news situation there. We're following that. Of course, we'll update you as more information comes in when you see us at 5. Busy news day. State of Michigan just released its update on COVID cases, and this is for across the state. This week, the state reporting more than 19,000 confirmed and probable cases of the virus. That is down from last week by more than 6,000. It's also reporting 50 deaths in the past 7 days, also a significant drop from last week. Republican Perry Johnson just suffered another defeat in his bid to get on the ballot in the primary for the Michigan governor's race. The Michigan Court of Appeals rejected his appeal to overturn a decision by the Board of Canvassers. Perry is one of 4 GOP candidates left off the ballot and trying into the August primary. Former Detroit Police Chief James Craig filed a suit with the Michigan Court of Claims Friday. Michael Markey has also filed suit with the Court of Appeals. Donna Brandenburg said she would fight on, but we haven't seen a filing just yet. Well, if you've headed north on the Lodge this morning from downtown, this was the scene. You probably ran into that traffic jam, and it was caused by this mess. Sky 4 showing us a semi-truck rolled over onto its side, blocking all northbound lanes between Livernois and Wyoming. Some drivers also slowed down on the southbound Lodge as they looked at that wreck. The rollover was reported just after 7:30 a.m. The cleanup took most of the day, with the northbound Lodge just reopening in the past hour. City of Detroit kicked off Pride Month this morning, a time to celebrate the LGBTQ+ community. One of the first events was this flag-raising ceremony in Detroit's Spirit Plaza. Pride celebrations will be held throughout the month all over Metro Detroit. Ferndale kicks off its celebration this Saturday. Detroit's Motor City Pride returns to Hart Plaza on June 11th and 12th. Things getting back to normal now after 2 years of COVID-related adjustments. We can now have these larger gatherings and celebrations. Summer unofficially underway this morning. NBC's Today Show kicked off an initiative to get people up and moving as the weather improves. The city of Detroit had a brief but starring role in the program this morning. Our Paula Tutman got up early and headed to Detroit's River Walk.
The Detroit Riverfront has been voted #1 in the nation by USA Today. And of course it would. Lots of reason. 3 miles of fantasticness. And of course over there, oh, Canada. And I am standing right here in Milliken State Park, a state park where you can walk right past native plant species and animals. And so it was a perfect spot to help showcase a new Today Show initiative, Start Today.
Now let's head to Detroit, our affiliate WDIV Local 4. We got Paula Tutman doing things. Paula, take it away.
In our merry band of walkers, Sean, who's so grateful to be here.
Me and my husband were actually one of the first 2 diagnosed in the city with COVID. So it was very, very rough for us. Actually, I was in the hospital for 3 days. He was in for 11.
Post-COVID, she still suffers from some symptoms of COVID long haulers, and just finding the stamina to get fit is really difficult.
Trying to build your lungs back up from being confined for so long is very hard for us.
And of course, there are legions of us who didn't get the COVID-19 virus, but did catch the COVID-19 pounds.
With my activity level, I started gaining weight.
And then I challenged myself and cut in, and that was just kind of my therapy, but also my way of kind of getting the weight off that I gained during that time. They had the freshman 15, I felt like I had the COVID 20.
The great thing about the Riverwalk or any public park is no gym membership fees.
I just like to see the pretty view of Canada, just to see the pretty scenery of the Renaissance Center.
Adrian's workout is exhausting just to watch. First she does 1 foot up the stairs, then squat jumps, then runs while oh my gosh, while you might get tired watching, she's actually invigorated.
I have a very hard job in helping people. I love it. However, I need a place to release also, just like people come to me to release and to share their thoughts. This is my outlet when I'm not able to talk to someone.
And of course, 70-year-old Annie, 70 years old, is getting ready for her next 5K.
I started walking at the carousel, and I usually walk down past the boat, and then I come back and go to DeQuinta Cut, and then I come back home.
You know, this is a very, very important initiative because for the last almost 2 years, so many of us have found reasons not to move. This is a fantastic reason to move, to get fit slowly, do some low impact things. And of course, what better time to start than to, start today. Karen?
I love it. I love all the people motivating each other. And like you said, a perfect backdrop to get fit and get back in shape. Thank you, Paula. Appreciate it.